Welcome. Today we are going to talk about how to calculate FCRA administrative expenses, and I want to thank Cry and AccountAid which have made this recording possible. So to begin, what we need to do is to identify whether what category of NGO we are. As you know, under FCRA there are in Rule 5, this is explained that there are some exceptions or exemptions for NGOs engaged primarily in training, NGOs engaged primarily in research, and welfare-oriented NGOs. So this chart shows what kind of exceptions are those. So there are, to begin with, 8 items of expenses which are identified as administration expenses in Rule 5, and no other expense should actually be considered at any stage as administration. Within that, there are exceptions which are shown, in green boxes in this chart. So let's start. You should prepare a spreadsheet which lists all the expenses incurred out of FCRA funds, payments really, because it includes also, for example, things like asset purchase, etc. But you should leave out any non-revenue items. For example, if you have repaid a loan, or you have incurred some other expense like that, or some other payment like that, then you don't need to include that. So in this example, we have 1 crore rupees as total payments or total expenses incurred out of FCRA funds, which are listed in column 2. Once we've done that, we move to the next step, which is to identify all the administrative expenses. Now, in this case, in column 3, titled Admin Rule 5, we have identified the first 8 the items of expenses which are listed in the first 8 clauses that we showed you in the chart earlier. Let's quickly go back to that. Yes, so here are those 8 items listed in yellow boxes. Now, this is what we are showing here in third column. Total expense, admin expense as per this comes to 75,60,000. If you are an NGO in the residual category, or for example, if you're a rights-based NGO or you are working on environmental issues, etc., then you are not normally considered a welfare-oriented NGO. For more on this, please see Appendix 9 of the FCRA handbook, which explains this in much greater detail as to how to identify whether you are a training organization, a research organization, what kind of research, for example, or you are a welfare-oriented organization. So once we've done that, if we are a training organization, then we go to next step, where we move all the expenses related to paid to trainers, including their salaries, etc., out of column 3, and we park them on one side under the column training organization. So here our admin expenses reduces to about 50%. That would have been fine if we were talking about financial year up to 1920, but from 2020 onwards the limit has been reduced to 20%. Next step is that if you are a research organization, then any amount that you are paying to field researchers, etc., or staff engaged in analysis of their data which they are collecting, that can be also removed from the primary column of admin, third column. And here again, we see that the admin expenses now drop to about 40%. If you are fortunately a welfare-oriented organization, then you can go on to the next step, which means that all the program and staff salaries, all internet, telephone, other items, any expenses that are incurred on supporting your program, those expenses are also moved to the last column, and therefore your admin expense actually now drops to less than 20%. So this is the way to calculate your admin expenses correctly. And if you're doing that, please remember to include a note in your audited financial statements for FCRA, so that you will be able to figure out how you calculated this in future. Now that note should just include a listing of the items which are remaining in column 3, along with their description and the amounts. This is explained again much more clearly in FCRA 2010 handbook, which is available from www.fcra2010.in, as well as from Amazon. And please do study that, because this admin expense problem is going to become increasingly prominent as we proceed over the next 5 years, and perhaps in the next round of FCRA audits you will face this challenge. So do please calculate admin expenses correctly as explained here. Thank you very much for watching this video. Good luck.